What's up, you guys? We're here to talk today about your voice, your throat chakra, really breaking free this energy center and speaking your authentic truth and really being rooted in what you're saying.
Some people have trouble saying what they mean or being in their authentic self, and it's been suppressed over years and years and years, like myself. I was a massive introvert growing up. I barely spoke. It really took about 18 before I really was able to do that in a healthy way. And it started breaking me free of being the suppressed version of myself that I was for many different reasons, fear of being judged, fear of not being perfect, or things of that nature, being criticized. I think all of that led to my suppression from a young age, and I still struggle with it. I still struggle to use my voice and project and to sometimes speak what I want or to say no. And it becomes a habit you have to do in order to start, leaning into that. And it's not easy for those who have had trouble speaking their truth for many years. And I think it's an ongoing thing that you just have to keep working on until you finally break free and feel the confidence within yourself.
Beautiful. That's so true and so resonant for me as well. Even though I appear like I'm comfortable projecting and communicating with the camera, it took years and years of trial and error and experience to get to this point. I credit a lot of my voice and the breaking open of my throat chakra to my modeling and acting career because it really challenged me to perform in that way. Yet, I too faced a lot of suppression of my voice in childhood from my own family. And to this day, there are still attempts to suppress my individual truth of my perspective of reality. So it's a core, deep wound. When you can't use your voice, it typically has an original wound, whether that goes all the way back to childhood and you couldn't speak up, you couldn't speak freely at home, or you were bullied viciously at school or wherever. And then when you journey into relationships, that core wound continues, or it can manifest um, with a partner. And perhaps you attract a partner that challenges your throat chakra. Typically, people with a very tight throat chakra or suppressed voice are the ones who are meant to be thought leaders and speakers and authentic, and the ones who are speaking easily without scripts, the ones who don't have to, have a point um, system of like, talk about this next. We're just speaking freely.
Mm-hmm.
It's our own individual thoughts, our authentic truth flowing into our body and out of us in this moment. Anyway, like him, I struggled a lot with all of that. I still have moments where I'm afraid to speak my individual opinions, and then there are times too when I feel my throat is overactive, and maybe even in our relationship I feel sometimes like I am speaking in a more dominant way to be heard. So the throat chakra is fascinating, and it's definitely something to be nurtured and tended to, if this is resonating with you.
Yeah, I think being able to use your voice in many different ways is such an advantage in your life to lean into, because nothing is more important than how you think and how you feel and being able to express that. And I think everyone's voice deserves to be heard in some capacity. And if it's always suppressed, we miss out on your beautiful vantage point that we all need to hear.
When we first started dating, we had the best conversations. We would sit, have a glass of wine at the time, and just talk and talk and talk. And I remember telling him, "Oh my God, you should have a podcast. We should be filming this." And I asked him one time to like audio recorded on my phone and played it back to him. And it was so super probably uncomfortable for him, but the thoughts were just so true and so genuine, and that's rare to come across, that vulnerability. So yeah, I found that to be a very attractive quality in him right here, and that's why we're here today, speaking our individual wisdoms and knowing from life experience to share it with others, and also healing our relationship to our throat chakra in this way. Really quick on the energetic side of things, if you want to listen to a sound frequency that will help you with your throat chakra, listen to 741 hertz. So 741 hertz. It will open up this throat chakra and help you speak your truth.
Let's hear it.